What's up, Cerebral NFL fans? My name is Steven Hyder. This is Gate City Sports Media Company. Welcome to tonight's topic, if you will. So, I'm here to talk about the backup bowl. At least for Philadelphia's perspective, it was the backup bowl because, we literally only dressed maybe 5 or 6 guys who started the season for us. So, different approaches here. Look at Dallas's approach, you look at Philadelphia's approach. I'm not going to fault either team. Both teams came out there with their own approach. We could throw gripes and complain that Dallas played their starters into the fourth quarter. They had their own objective. I'm not gonna come out here and fault what they did from their perspective. They got their own agenda. They got their own thing they're trying to accomplish. It is what it is. We came out with the opposite end of things here in terms of the way we wanted to approach the game, the opposite approach. And to be quite honest, our secondary is a pretty golden example of what occurred out there, which is a lot of inexperience playing very meaningful snaps, trying to get a grade. The only criticism I'll give the coaching staff is that it was more than just the backups playing that resulted in a 50 to 20 some score here. It had to do with the vanilla scheme we ran out there as well. There was just certain things from a football standpoint, the X's and O's, that you didn't really give these guys a chance to compete, and I think it's a little unfair what I'm seeing on Twitter from some people because they're not understanding what was going on in terms of the X's and O's. Which is, I saw Dallas simply looking at the coverage here with Dak and saying, okay, they want to run cover 2 and they want to run cover 3 at us. We're going to run a 4 verts concept, which is going to defeat that coverage all day long. And that's what they did. They simply ran 4 verts. They got much better receivers on inexperienced corners, and they took advantage of it. And there was just no attempt at an adjustment, no attempt at trying to scheme things and try to give these guys maybe a fairer shake at things. So I think some of the evaluations that I saw after the game and during the game, I thought they might have been a little harsh given the circumstances of the X's and O's and the play calls that were going on in the game. With that said, I'll be honest, the communication was a huge issue on the field. The communication between safeties and cornerbacks, I think, it made it really tough for this team to play zone because no one knew exactly where their zone responsibility was, and a lot of guys were just basically running free across the middle of the field because nobody could communicate with each other to know exactly where they were supposed to be assigned. On one hand, I guess you can look at that as a positive that our starters have played so many snaps that these dudes have not had to be experienced. So they are out there kind of looking lost a little bit. On the other hand, because these guys haven't played snaps, if something were to happen, you hope you don't have several injuries to, key position group. We all know what's going around the league right now. You hope you don't have that C19 list pop up on you and have an issue to where you got some guys that might miss a game and now you got to plug in a few guys into that secondary because I think we saw the communication could be an issue. You can definitely overcome one guy in there. I'm pretty sure the other guys would coach him up in terms of what the responsibility is. He would get his footing on the ground here and they would be fine. But, if you got to start really plugging guys in, I could see that being a nightmare situation with how inexperienced these guys are. In terms of what I saw on the field and what I read from reports, I want to caution a few things here. Number one, I love the publications out there that put out the snap counts. They're very vital. I really do appreciate when they do that, but I saw a few things that were misreported, and I want to clarify, bring some clarity to some of the things that were reported through some of the major publications. To begin with, Chachere did not play nickel. That's a miscalculation by one of the major publications that put that in there. He actually played free safety. Josiah Scott was the nickel. As a matter of fact, the way things were kind of aligned on the field was our right cornerback was Kerry Vincent Jr., our left cornerback was Zach McPherson. Put another way, when you really look at it from the lens of boundary and field side, your boundary corner was Kerry Vincent Jr., your field corner was Zach McPherson. Your nickel corner, I've already said, guys, I was Josiah Scott. Josiah Scott has pretty much said that he wanted to play outside, so I think this is pretty much one of the very few times we've got an opportunity to see him play inside. And, he looked okay. I'm not going to say he played great because, they hung 50 on us, so kind of hard to make an argument somebody played great. But serviceable. I thought Chachere playing free safety was one of the few guys out there that looked like he knew what he was supposed to be doing. He's also one of the guys who's played more snaps than everybody, so kind of makes sense, right? And then our strong safety was Kevon Wallace. I'm a little concerned because Zach McPherson and Kevon Wallace are the highest rated players that were on that field. Those two guys were 4th-round picks. Kevon Wallace was a 4th-round pick from 2020. Zach McPherson was a 4th-round pick from 2021. Yeah, I don't know what you got there, guys. I have no clue what to make of those two guys. I saw a lot of miscommunication between them. I didn't see a lot of solid play out there. Like I said, hard to judge it. We're basically running cover 3 and cover 1 and mostly cover 2 from what I saw from the game, from the TV copy. I haven't had a chance to look at coaches' film yet, guys. And they were running a lot of 4 verts concepts right at that defense, which is what you're supposed to do. That's how you defeat that, especially cover 3. That's how you defeat cover 3. So, it kind of is what it is there, guys. We played a vanilla scheme. Or we threw out a vanilla scheme, I should say. And then we had a lot of guys that didn't play a lot of snaps. And I've heard some Dallas fans, I didn't chime in. I don't like barking and talking and doing all that nonsense about a game that, congratulations to them, whatever. You swept the NFC East. Look, we would be proud of that too. But I'm just saying that game has no bearing on what's about to happen next week. That game's not going to matter anything. The proof in the pudding here is how badly they beat Washington and how badly, in turn, Arizona put them down the following week. These kind of things, it is what it is. It was their approach. They seemed to accomplish what they came out there in terms of their approach. The Eagles wanted to stay healthy. We've been relatively healthy as a result of this game. It is what it is, guys. That's the backup bowl. I don't know what to make of it, guys, other than to say we need to start quickly. Let's hope that our defense plays better come the first half of next week's game. Let's hope that the offense can at least put up, let's say some points. I mean, we can't be getting shut out in the first quarter of games. We need to put up some kind of points and try to keep things on track here. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all's time and attention. One quick note. Just want to let y'all know I have got some merchandise in the Gate City Sports Media. This is just the kind of the plain one, but, it's more so intended for, Allie, myself, and, all the people who are going to be contributing to the channel, Hunter, and, Stephen Joyce, and Mr. Truancy, all the guys that are kind of coming in and going to help out with the channel. But if you guys want to rock with us, we will have these up pretty soon on the website for you guys to purchase. It's a Bella Canvas shirt, nice and soft, feels good. It's a good shirt, guys. All right, I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you guys on the next video.